It's been a hot second since I did a video. But I always have these ideas. So I actually started that I'm going to do, I don't know if y'all do it, but I'm going to start doing it. I have this, my gold book. It's going to be my kind of like, they call it a brain dump, but I don't like this, how that sounds. I want to put all my ideas and all the things that kind of have my aha moments when we have conversations with other people about diet, nutrition, emotions, all that kind of stuff. So I'm like, you know what? I need to get my book out and just start putting it in categories and write all the content ideas that I need to put in here. Anyways, but I have this hot second. I wanted to pop in here and just share a few nuggets that maybe it'll just put you in a place where you're going to maybe think a little differently for yourself. I've had lots of people ask me for advice, thoughts, feedback on diet, on multivitamins, and through my holistic nutritionist education, I've learned so much. And you know what? I first wanted to learn it for myself and then share with, all of my fellow Young Living members, because I think that's really important that they have the tools, but they also have the knowledge behind why to use certain tools and why some wouldn't work. But there's a lot of times people ask me like about their supplements, about, what they're eating, and you know what? I give some thoughts, right? But the one thing I really should ask is, how ambitious are you to make the changes? Like, how ambitious, like how dedicated are you to that? If it's just you're asking because you want to know, but you're really just kind of like not ready to make that decision, that's fine. But obviously, as we all know, in order to maintain good health, we all have to make good choices and then act on those good choices, like decide on those choices and run with it and stay ambitious in that. And I know that might sound like a little weird, but at the same time, if you're not like, you might be ambitious about maybe it's your exercise goals or whatever it is, your work, or maybe there's a goal weight you really want to get ambitious about. On that, I hope that you don't diet, because I cannot stand diets. I don't think they're appropriate. There's following certain, things for yourself, and good foods and less than optimal foods. But I don't believe in diets, and I don't believe in scales. But when you have these things that you want to achieve for your health, whether it's emotional or physical, spiritual, whatever it is, are you willing to commit to it? Like, how ambitious are you? And are you willing to sacrifice some of the old habits that maybe you even used to like, and maybe they're not super bad, but maybe they're not serving you? Are you willing to sacrifice those to get to the right track that you want to be on? That, for me, I was like, you know what? Some people aren't willing. They're willing to kind of stay and eat the crap for a while because, well, it's easier. We do need to make sacrifices to level up in your health, level up in your work, in your personal life, whatever it is. But if you're not willing to make the sacrifices and you're not really that ambitious, nothing will change. So maybe don't ask the questions, or ask the questions with full intentions that you're going to have to do something with them. I know that might sound a little bit direct and straightforward, but I think that's what's important, because I think right now in the world we're living in, everything is kind of like, we pussyfoot around things and we tiptoe around subjects that are really important. But why? Because it's not going to save us in any way. It's not going to support anybody's health. It's not going to support anybody's mental health, which was a very, very big component 19 months ago about a lot of things. And now it's like, that doesn't matter. It does. Your mental health, your physical health. So what are you willing to change? How ambitious are you? What are you willing to sacrifice to make it right? Because on the other side of that sacrifice is, it's pretty amazing. I've made a lot of sacrifices and a lot of changes. So yeah, you got to go through the crap. The fact is that it's really not, it's not going to be super easy. But in the case of where sometimes it is easy, no matter how easy, there's still going to be other things you need to let go to get to that point. So anyway, just some food for thought.